Look at Mr. Prince. Hello. Do you love this room? Oh, look how handsome you are. Guys, look how big he is. It's insane. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm very excited about today's video, and so is Princey. Last time he was on my YouTube channel, he scratched me, so we're gonna keep him there. When they stretch out, it's literally insane.
Oh, he just kicked you.
So today's video, as you can tell by the title, is my office tour, but it is so much more than that because I put so much love into this room. It was literally barren when I moved in. All of the memorabilia and the awards and just the personal items in there are like very, very special to me. So I am showing you guys a lot of things that I've never shown before, and if you want to know more about me and see my office, then let's go. So this is the entrance to my office. They're cute little black double doors. Sorry about the echo. Echo! Echo! This is a piece of art that our friend, who's an artist named Hug Me Tender, gave us, and this piece says Love Me Tender on it, kind of like in spray paint. And I don't know the name of this girl, but gorgeous. The rainbow is just very like LGBTQ, it's good vibes. And then on top of the office is this sign that Nats, I think she like stole it from actually like somewhere official, like off the side of the street. Oh Nats, oh my God, show her, you thief. Where did you get this?
Can't tell you.
Oh, can't tell, okay. Feel the ponytail you wanted to? It is, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, that is also just like a constant reminder to me to just never be boxed in, like think outside of the box. This is kind of my office, but also like my safe space. So I do a lot of work here. There's a lot of important stuff in here, but this is kind of like my reset button. It just is very important to me. So let's go into my box. When you walk in the office, the first thing you see is, well, I don't know what the first thing you see. What's the first thing you see? I see a gorgeous fireplace, a beautiful photo of Nats and I from our 1-year anniversary. I surprised her in Cuba. I'm like very, very proud of myself for pulling that off. There were all these beautiful vintage cars, so I rented a pink car because I know she loves that, and I surprised her and it was a success, and we went to go make cocktails, and I will link that video below because I filmed all of it. Honestly, this was so cluttered before, like the desk, it was just, I had way too much stuff on it, so I had to literally just purge all of the clutter. It was insane. So this is kind of giving me anxiety because there's barely anything there, but it is so nice when I'm sitting at the desk and it's just like, I can breathe. This is actually a glass flamingo I just got from my recent trip to Grenada with my family. It holds significance to me because it is literally the first time in years I had spent more than a couple days with all of my entire family. So this will always just remind me of our time in the Caribbean, and it was an amazing time, and Nats was there too, so it was like our pre-honeymoon moment. One of my favorite candles ever, the Jo Malone Lime Basil and Mandarin 4-wick candle. I have my stationery here, pretending to be very formal and professional, but I think I've sent out one thank you card. Someone actually gave this to me on tour, and I thought it was so thoughtful, so I really don't even want to use them. I just want to keep it here. This globe I actually got, I feel like at like Marshall's or somewhere random, but I just fell in love with like the rose gold kind of coloring on it, and whenever I'm out of town, I put a little sticky note right where I'm at. So when I was recently in the Caribbean, where are you, Caribbean? Right here, and I put a little sticky there. It's kind of like my...
It's like blurry.
Just tap me.
It's like blurry.
Moving on to this side of the office, I actually wanted to paint the whole place black, but I feel like I just kind of got over that. I put in these acrylic shelves. Here are a few of my covers. Me and Nats have 3 over here with Curve, The Advocate, and Go magazine. This is my fashion magazine cover, which I like hold so near and dear to my heart. It's like, so crazy. And here I have books from Erica Jane, Grace Helbig, Tyler Oakley, RuPaul, Michelle Visage, Willem, so many of my friends who are also fellow authors. And of course, up here I have my book, He Said, She Said. Over here we have my boobs. Those are actually my boobs. They kind of look weird from underneath. I swear they don't look like that in person. It's like weird looking at them. That was casted from Keep Abreast, which is a breast cancer organization, and they do amazing stuff. I actually got this as a present. This is the star that my friend bought for my mom, Judy Lazzarato, July 12th, which is her birthday. These are the coordinates for her star. I thought that was really cool. So I was like, I'm keeping this deed. And also I love ladybugs. I feel like my mom comes to me in them. If you know my story, you're familiar with this. And I just saw this at the airport one day and I was like, I need it. So that sits by there. This is a baby photo of her. She used to do pageants. So this is one of her trophies. Miss Judy Belding, which was her maiden name. Miss Teen New Brunswick West, 1977. This is like literally what she held on stage when she won. I just think that is so cool. One day I want to like put champagne in it and like drink out of it. Like it's like a, what is that called? Like that cup, Stanley Cup. Mm-hmm. Are you wanting to get in on the action, honey? Yeah. So let's move over here really quick. These are posters and images from my documentary. I just thought it was like so fitting to have this right as you walked in because it's literally like my biggest accomplishment ever. And it's just a constant reminder to me as to why I'm here and what got me here. So over here is the first animated image that YouTube released. I had no idea they were doing this. It was such a surprise to me. I was very shocked because it's based on a real image, but it's not. It's like very Final Fantasy, like very kawaii-esque. I just couldn't be happier with it. Here is the real movie poster. This one we shot in upstate New York. There was a freezing cold pool indoors of this like rented out mansion. It was just ridiculous. And the pool was dirty and the photographer was like under me holding me up. It was just so awkward. That's a memory. It's very vain, let's get real, to hang photos of yourself, but I love it. I mean, it's an accomplishment. Next up, this is the Canada dress that Marco made me. It's covered in Swarovski crystals and it just looks and fits so amazing. I had a dress form and I was like, okay, what was my favorite look for my book tour? And I would say this one because it is the most out there, jeweled out dress, but also it is Canada, it's from my roots. It is just kind of a full circle moment for me living in my home here in LA. And of course the Louboutin shoes I wore with it. I'm just gonna keep these here, not gonna wear them again. And there's little matching gloves that go with the look. There were also earmuffs, but I actually ended up giving them away to someone that came to the signing. And I was like, you like these? Take them. I was just in that kind of mood. Marco's probably gonna kill me. So over here, there's a mirror and there are two tables with these beautiful lights beside. I just love how tranquil this whole vibe feels. And down here actually are a few of my books. I have a giveaway going right now. I'm giving away 10 books. So these are the books that you guys are gonna be winning. I think there's about a week left in the giveaway. It is in the video, My Birthday Disaster. So if you haven't entered, do so now. And I actually recorded an audiobook of my own for He Said, She Said. I think it's really nice listening to someone tell their story. Like it is full on me reading my story to you as if we're in the same room. Be sure to check out audible.com/Gigi, or if you are in the US, text Gigi to 500-500. You can listen in the car, you can listen while you do your makeup, and especially with like celebrity books, like I'm obsessed with like the Kris Jenner one, I've mentioned it before. I just loved hearing her do the opening of her own book. Like you can hear it from their voice, and it makes it so much more special that way. So when you try Audible for 30 days by going to audible.com/Gigi, you get your first audiobook for free and 2 Audible originals, and if you are in the US, text Gigi to 500-500. And what Audible originals are stories told by celebrated storytellers as diverse as journalism, theater, literature. They're really awesome stories and I definitely suggest that you check them out. So moving on with the tour. Over here are my bulletin boards, and although I honestly truly feel like bulletin boards are a little bit tacky, it's just really fun because I've had them for so long. Literally there's photos of me hanging off the side of a building, me at events, me diving back in the day, me with Katy Perry, me with Drake, me with my friends in New York. Like just all of these moments that I wouldn't really remember are kind of plastered on here. And I do like that it's kind of a little bit of a mess. Everything is kind of just on there and it keeps on going. This is actually a note that Nats wrote to me before we started dating. It says, Gigi, the most gorgeous. And I thought it was really sweet at the time. Who knew we would be getting married? It's just things like that. I have the dolphin Barbie for some reason up there. I just never really got to collect that many Barbies growing up. I just think that's symbolic. Also, this blue little vase case was my mom's. I have no idea what she used to do with it. I just never even really knew that it was hers. Maybe it was her mom's or her grandma's. She was adopted, so I don't know who it would have come from, but it wasn't her belongings, so I just feel like having that there is also very special. Here are a few of my awards. I have 2 Streamy awards and 2 Shorty awards here, and they're really beautiful, and I feel like they just like fill the space up, super cute. Oh my God, so this is the time that I met Britney Spears. I keep this as a prized possession. Like they say, like if your house is on fire, what would you bring? I would bring my kitties, I'd bring a few handbags, and I would bring this because this was such a moment for me. Even though she looks really awkward in the photo, I just loved this moment. I actually went with Trisha. We did a video on it, and we got our hair and makeup done and then flew to Vegas and flew back the next day. It was just a whirlwind adventure, but it was really, really fun, and I met the queen. Are you kidding me? This was actually recently at my birthday, April 20th. I went to Asia SF in San Francisco. My friends planned it. There was a whole menu that was like customized for me. It just was this huge surprise and fun. If you guys are ever in San Fran, go to Asia SF. The performances are everything. Last but not least, I always keep a bottle of Flower Bon, Victor and Rolf Bonbon with me to just, you know, drench myself before I go out and face the day. So thank you guys so much for coming and checking out my office. I hope you learned a few more things about me. I definitely didn't touch on everything, but I feel like I highlighted a cute amount. So yeah, now that we're done, I guess I'm just gonna have to ask you to get out. Come on, get out. Bye, see ya, stay gorgeous. Don't let the door hit you on the butt.